And boy, those optics suck.
You say here that it'll probably approximately take about 6 months. Given that we have key positions to fill, is there any way to fast track this? Because right now, as the mayor said, we're not competitive salary-wise, which makes it a challenge to hire good people.
Are the salaries of councillors going to be included in this particular survey?
Of salaries for the mayor and council, that would be something that would have to be added.
I'm not suggesting I deserve a raise or anything, but I'm just wondering if it's going to or should be included in this particular survey.
I think this would be a decision of council whether that scope should be included in this review. And I think because we've done some legwork and did some benchmarking, it is possible to include.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask if we want to amend that, Mayor Jordan?
Through you, Chair, I think it to keep council out of a review. I don't think it's fully fulsome. Then I think that we should have council in there. I think it makes the most sense because the playing field has probably changed for councillors around Ontario since 2019, or even since 2021, for that matter.
I think it would make sense, and it would be up to council once the review is done to decide whether to implement or not.
So do I assume then, Mayor Jordan, that you want to make an amendment to the report? The motion.
Yeah, I'm quite happy.
Councillor Howe?
We've got to be really clear that this is not an ask. There's no way that it's an ask. And if we get that information, that's fine and dandy. But this council, as far as I'm concerned, is beholden to hold to the end of this term as to where we are. But it is incumbent upon this council that deal with it prior to it being offloaded onto the next council. Because the optics of too often it happens that a new council goes in and 2 months later there's suggestion for a raise and there's an increase, and boy, those optics suck. So it's be very clear. It's not an ask, but it's got to be a conversation at the end of term.
I hear you. And I think that the CEO has mentioned that this would have to be approved by council anyways. So I don't think there's any harm in going through the process of looking at the council piece of it. We can decide amongst ourselves if we want to go ahead. As I said, whether I get a raise or not, it doesn't matter to me. But the thing is, I think it's only fair that we include, we're speaking on behalf of all of council, that they get included in this particular survey. And let us decide at a council meeting whether we want to move ahead with that or not. So I agree, maybe the optics may not be very good time a few months into our tenure. Yeah, I agree.
And boy, those optics suck.